Friends, I hope you guys are having a fantastic week or had a fantastic week. I am streaming from a very cool and different place than where I usually am. And you may notice that because there's actually like a painted wall behind me. Cool part is I'm actually at my sister's house in Texas. So I had a really, really cool opportunity to come down here and actually surprise one of my fans, Donna, who you'll see on live streams rather quite a bit. She had her 75th birthday party this weekend, and her son actually contacted me and said, "Hey, would you mind, or are you available to come down and play at her birthday party?" I was like, "Yes, let's do it." So I came down for that, and then came down early. I'm staying at my sister and brother-in-law's place because I had run tech for a company that I help out called Modern Musician. And so, it's been a fun weekend. But I'm actually in San Antonio until Tuesday morning. So if you are in the San Antonio area or somewhere around Texas and you want to meet up, let me know, because tomorrow we're going to go and get coffee at this really cool coffee place tomorrow morning. Would love to meet up with any of you all. But wanted to play a song or two for you real quick tonight. But because I'm at my sister's place, want to spend some time with her, but wanted to connect with you guys and just let you know kind of what's going on. So feel free to leave in the chat where you're viewing from. I will type mine in because I'm not at my house right now. San Antonio, Texas. Just pretty cool. And it was a lot of fun too. To be able to do that show and meet a bunch of fantastic people. It just reminds me how blessed I am to be able to get to do music for people and how connected we can all be, specifically with music. And really, the joy of the United States being very travelable, I guess, if that's a word. Because quite frankly, like, it wasn't that hard to get here. And what I thought would be really cool is possibly trying to do some more things like this, to where if we can get possibly a group of people together in a specific area. I know tours and stuff like that can be rather expensive, but if we do more of like just a meet and greet, smaller style type thing, it would be a real blast to be able to hang out more often. So would love to get to see more of you people out on the road and to come and do house shows for you guys as well too. So if you're interested in a house show, let me know. I think I might have a code for that. If not, you can always email me at info@mattfawcettmusic.com. I would love to do a house show for you guys. Janet, how's it going, friend? Have a very blessed Sunday. Yeah. And New Jersey, Denise. Awesome. Cool. And Janet is from Paragould, Arkansas. We're going to be heading to Arkansas later this summer, actually, to do a show in Paragould. And then actually I was talking with somebody else about another show. I don't remember exactly where, but I do know it is 4 hours from Paragould. So I just thought it'd be really fun to try to figure out other. I thought about doing this too. Like, hey, let's just pick a state, because most states, they're not. They ain't that hard to get around, except for Texas. But thankfully, a lot of people that I know in Texas are all in like San Antonio, Austin, Houston, Corpus Christi, Beeville area. So it's all like Central Texas. But sweet, let's sing a song. How about that? I believe God created, and He makes no mistakes. People are life. Might take a while to figure out, but there's no such thing as wasted time. And that's the reason why I write these songs, I sing these lines, strum this guitar on the stage each night. I want my life to be alive, wanting people home. The world needs who you're made to be. No accidents, only sovereignty. The gift of life God gave you is yours and yours alone. And that's the reason why I believe you have a purpose. You are where you are. I take a while to figure out. There's no such thing as wasted time. I believe because we both needed a friend. Together we shine brighter when we call out each other's best. And that's the reason why I write these songs, I sing these lines, strum this guitar on stage each night. I want my life to be alive, wanting other people home. The world needs who you're made to be. No accidents, only sovereignty. The gift of life God gave you is yours and yours alone. You were made to love. You were made to give. You were made to be nothing more, nothing less. You were made to love. You were made to give. You were made to be nothing more, nothing less. I write these songs, I sing these lines, strum this guitar on stage each night. I want my life to be alive, wanting people home. The world needs who you're made to be. No accidents, only sovereignty. The gift of life God gave you is yours and yours alone. And that's the reason why. Oh, and that's the reason why. That's the reason why I just came out this month. Actually, it was pretty cool. Hey, Diane, thanks so much for being here. And Denise, so many awesome, cool people. Thank you guys so much for being here. It is so good to see you. I do want to make sure you guys are aware and know about the gospel community. So you guys have seen me wear the gospel t-shirt quite a bit. The gospel community is actually a free community that's all specifically about creating discussion or having discussion specifically about the gospel message, what Christ has done for us. There's actually a free course specifically about the gospel that I created. Pretty super short. It's not meant to give you an in-depth theological degree from seminary. It's literally there to try to help promote gospel conversations with people. And the reason why the gospel community exists is because of the gospel tea. So I had this idea because of my oldest daughter. Actually, challenging me in that every time that I play, I should share the gospel message with people. And I do that sometimes kind of in my songs. But this is a great way to be able to encourage people that the whole reason why we exist on this earth is to glorify God and to love people. And we can do that by sharing the good news, the gospel message with people. So the gospel tee says the gospel on the front. It has the colors of the wordless book on it, so you can actually use it to have gospel conversations when you're talking with people. But on the back of it, if you're standing in line at Starbucks, coffee shop, Kroger, wherever you are, there's a QR code that people can sign. And that QR code will actually take them to a web page where I literally, it's designed exactly like the back of the t-shirt, and it literally just gives them the gospel message and allows them to think about it and come and ask you who are wearing the shirt about your testimony and ask about how they can know who Jesus is and the gospel message and accept him as their personal savior. There's 2 buttons on that page. One of them is if they want to buy their own gospel tee. If they're already a fellow believer and they like the idea and concept of it, they can buy one there. Or it goes to, if you want to learn more, it goes to that gospel community link that I clicked on. So I would love to have more people part of the gospel community so that we can be there to help facilitate discussion as people have questions, because there's a lot of people who maybe don't know what the gospel message actually is. But they know that they don't like religion, or they don't like church, or they've had a bunch of church hurt or things that have happened to them that were not biblical. It was not the way that God intended for churches to be able to run or interact with people. And so what I want to do is kind of hit that off by just allowing a safe, open space for people to actually be able to have conversations and ask questions because they want answers, not because they need to have it figured out beforehand. I'm a huge believer in the fact that God calls us to himself. So my goal is not to convince people that logically they have to believe exactly the way I do. My goal is to be salt in the world and light, to give them the answers when they ask questions, and also to try to help people think through the gravity of life that they're living and living on purpose. So if you're interested in the gospel tee, you can definitely do that. There are a lot left for my initial order and run through them. So if you want to grab your gospel tee, I'll ship them out when I get back home. If you want to join the gospel community, that's a link that I had up before. That community is completely free. The course about the gospel message, if you're unsure about the gospel message, or you just want to brush up specifically on the gospel, what are the key components of it, so that you can do a better job of having gospel-centered conversations with people, please join that community. I'll post that back up here again for you. You can scan the QR code or go to the community link that's posted and join and be a part of it. And again, it's open. I don't expect anybody to be the one-stop shop of where you know everything. In fact, I don't know everything. I've asked, or I'm going to ask some more pastors to actually be a part of it as well. To be a part of that. But again, it's not meant to be somewhere where you go and ask the experts. It's literally there. It's supposed to be the community lifting each other up and answering questions together collectively, because there's no way prayerfully that I'll be able to keep up with this community by myself. And that's why I want you guys to be a part of it and be there so you can help answer people's questions and have awesome gospel conversations with people. So would love to hear from you guys. Feel free to leave a message for me in the chat underneath this video. Let me know where you're calling from or where you're watching from, and maybe what song you're super pumped about right now, or if you have a song request, a song that you'd like me to sing, feel free to leave that in the chat as well too. For those of you that just showed up, I actually down here in Texas, in San Antonio. It's funny how I guess my grandfather, who I never had the opportunity to meet, my mom's dad, was really good at accents and that sort of thing. And I've found out that I do that sometimes whenever I'm around people. I end up starting to talk like them. And yesterday when I was down in Corpus, which is Corpus Christi, Texas, people just call it Corpus. I was down there. They were asking where I was staying, and it's like, oh, with my sister up in San Antonio. And everybody in Corpus and in Beeville were calling it just San Antonio. So I may never say San Antonio anymore, specifically because of them. And so my language is going to get really messed up because I'm going to start sounding like I'm from all these places that I just happen to go visit. But absolutely love the people down here. It's fantastic. Last night, had the opportunity to hang out in Beeville and go and listen to a bunch of karaoke, which was awesome. And then during karaoke, you guys have probably seen me on Carolyn's Corner. She actually allowed me to get up and sing 3 songs for everybody who was there at karaoke during the middle of it, which was really, really fun. So, man, this morning I got back up here to San Antonio about 2 a.m. So it was super late night / early morning, but totally worth it. I love the fact that music has allowed me to connect with more people in a way that I can encourage other people to continue to follow what God has called them to. That's the whole reason and purpose for doing this, is to comfort the afflicted, confront the comfortable, and call people out to live on purpose for what God has called them to. So super, super pumped to continue to keep doing that with and for you guys. And yeah, just really, really excited. So this is a great way to be able to start off the week. Hope you guys are encouraged by it as well, because there's a lot of fun stuff that we're going to be doing. I'm always just stoked on being able to connect more with you guys, to be able to sing for you. I've got more songs that I need to write. And yeah, I'm just really, really excited to bring you guys along for the ride. Because my goal is to serve you guys the best I possibly can. So I try to do that as much as I possibly can. So speaking of which, let's sing a song about fears, eh? Living in this moment, feeling more alive, taking every chance, do more than survive. Every breath is a miracle with no guarantee. Use it while you got, life's too short to skip a beat. Hold this moment right now, hold this purpose we were made. Stand up, stand out, walk and live by faith. No one can deny the reason we're still here, so let's make it count. Here's to facing all our fears. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here's to facing all our fears. I was born to fight for something. I can feel it in my bones. Every day has its moments, chasing rainbows in search of the gold. But I can't shake this feeling, I'm meant for something more. So take a deep breath, hit the road. From this moment right now, for this purpose we were made. Stand up, stand out, walk and live by faith. No one can deny the reason we're still here, so let's make it count. Here's to facing all our fears. Breathe in, breathe out, let love bleed out. Breathe in, breathe out, let love bleed out. Breathe in, breathe out, let love bleed out. Breathe in, breathe out, let love. From this moment right now, all this purpose we were made. Stand up, stand out, walk and live by faith. No one can deny the reason we're still here, so let's make it count. Here's to facing all our fears, so let's make it count. Here's to facing all our fears. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, here's to facing all our fears. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here's to facing all our fears. I wonder if we can do a key change on that. We'll see if we can do this on the fly. Every breath is a miracle with no guarantee. Use it while you got it. Life's too short this moment right now. For this purpose we were made. Stand up, stand out, walk and live by faith. No one can deny the reason we're still here. So let's make it count. Here's the facing all our fears. So let's make it count. Here's the facing all our fears. Oh yeah, Patricia, good to see you. Hello, God bless you, and good to see you again. Good to see you too, friend. What is your new song called? The brand new song is called "Reason Why." So that one's the one that came out this month, and next month we got a brand new song that's coming out as well. But "Reason Why" is the most recent single. That's the one that came out. I believe it was on the 6th of this month, and that literally is just kind of the reason why I do music. It even says in the chorus, because it starts off with, the pre-chorus is, and that's the reason why. And you got the choruses, I write these songs, I sing these lines, strum this guitar on stage each night. I want my life to be alive, pulling people home. The world needs who you're made to be. No accidents, only sovereignty. The gift of life God gave you is yours and yours alone. And that's the reason why. I love that song. I have thought about doing some acoustic versions of songs, because with doing the full produced version that I've been putting out, there's sometimes where like just grabbing a guitar, like what I just did there on that chorus, like that chorus is usually pretty driven because the drums and everything else that's in there, and just doing a more chill, and that's the reason why I write these songs, I sing these lines, strum this guitar on stage each night. I want my life to be a light, pulling people home. The world needs who you're made to be. No accidents, only sovereignty. The gift of life God gave you is yours and yours alone. And that's the reason why. Yeah, love that song. Hey, Janet. Yeah. You have an amazing gift, Matt. Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate that. Janet, Smoke-Filled Eyes, great. Can you sing? Yes. So Smoke-Filled Eyes is the song Live. Actually, I don't. Yeah, it's without. There we go. Every pain has a purpose. Sometimes we won't understand. Looking at all the wreckage, and beauty looks back at you instead. So the fire destroys the now. Life awaits beneath the cooling ash. Smoke-filled eyes, don't listen to the lies. Try to say that this is all there is. The night is young as darkness comes. Promise me you won't give in. Take my hand and live. Storm clouds fade away, and morning breaks to a brand new day, left to ourselves and nothing else, living life you never planned to live. But the fire destroys the now, the life awaits beneath the cooling ash. Smoke-filled eyes listen to lies and try to say that this is all there is. The night is young as darkness comes. Promise me you won't give in. Take my hand and live. It may seem impossible in the moment you're in now. Don't give up with breath in your lungs. Your purpose still exists. Smoke-filled eyes don't listen to lies. They try to say that this is all there is. The night is young as darkness comes. Promise me you won't give in. Take my hand and live. Take my hand and live. Yep, that song is called Live. Great request there, Janet. Thank you so much, Patricia. I appreciate that. Yeah, that song came out this year sometime. It was not January, and it was not this month. I think it was February, maybe. Because so far this year we've done Slow Down, Live, RYBW, not BK, BW. Facing All Our Fears. Oh, Facing All Our Fears was February. So it must have been Live, or Slow Down, Facing All Our Fears, Live, RYBW, and then Reason Why. So 5 songs, all this year. Crazy. That's nuts. And we got, what is it? Going to be 7 more songs? Yeah, that are coming out this year, which will be nuts. But super thankful that I'm able to do this. One way that you guys can help with that, if you want to, I do have the $2 prayer community. This community is specifically kind of more like an inner circle type thing. I release videos and things in there before anybody else gets a chance to see them. I also thought about just now, if you guys are interested, there are a lot of songs that I would love just to sit down with my guitar and kind of sing the way that I was doing these, but do them in a way that you guys can actually download them and listen to them and that sort of thing. And then maybe we can have some just like what would be like the B-side version, acoustic of some of these songs. It would be fun to do like an entire acoustic record with some of your guys' favorite songs. But that $2 prayer community, the reason why it's $2 is for 2 reasons. One, it means that you're going to be praying for me and my family as we do music as a ministry. And that's every month. Just make sure you're praying for us. And 2, that you agree and are there to support what I'm doing. You can always give above and beyond that if you want to. At this link here where it's support the stream, allows you to be able to go and you can support on a monthly basis. You can do a one-time gift if you want to, but all that allows me to continue to keep writing and making music and getting out to you guys. But I would love to do some sort of like an acoustic style record of like some of your favorite songs. So maybe we can do a vote at some point in time of what songs you think should be on there, and then just really strip it down to where it's like me and my guitar, maybe a cellist, but just make it real simple and that sort of thing. So, Patricia, question: did you always play guitar, and did you learn yourself? Great question. So, I begged my parents for a guitar ever since I could talk. Practically, there were three things that I wanted. I wanted a skateboard, a go-kart, and a guitar. The skateboard I got when I was, I don't know, 5 maybe. And I was never really good at skateboarding, but I loved skateboard. I thought it was awesome. The go-kart I never got, and my guitar I got when I was 11. The go-kart, I tried to convince my parents to get me like a wheel or like a piece of it every gift giving holiday, and my parents were like, it's going to take us like 4 years, and you can't wait that long. I was like, I promise you, I will. Anyway, go-kart never came, but I did get the guitar when I was 11 years old. So they gave me a guitar, a chord book, and then actually the college students at the university that my parents taught at had actually put together a book of praise and worship songs. So they gave me the guitar, the praise and worship song chord book, and basically a book that taught me guitar chords. And so I'm all self-taught. There were maybe 2 lessons that I did with people. One was with a guy that showed me just a couple of tricks on different things before I was supposed to play in front of the church for the first time. And other than that, like it was just me and my desire to play guitar. Before that, though, I took 7 years of piano lessons, and I absolutely hated playing piano. It was the bane of my existence. I apologize every time I see my piano teacher because she knew I didn't want to do it. But my mom wanted all of us to learn how to play piano. Me and my 3 sisters all learned how to play piano. And then we all played different instruments in the marching band and concert band and that sort of thing. But guitar was always my first love. And so it's funny because now that I do all my producing and recording and all that stuff, like I went back and retaught myself how to play piano. I also play bass, mandolin, acoustic guitar, electric guitar, harmonica. Trying to think of what other instruments I play. I did know how to play the tuba and the trumpet. That's what I played in high school and college. But I don't really play those at all anymore. And then I kind of do like some hand percussion stuff. I do have a drum set that I'm trying to teach myself how to learn. I'm just not that good at it. But that's one of my things that I want to be able to teach myself how to do. So that's the part of the joy of being able to do a lot of your own recording stuff is all of these creations that have happened for the past 2 calendar years. So all of 2023 and all of 2024 songs have been all self-produced, written, recorded, in my studio at home. So it is fun. It's a lot of work because there's a lot that goes into it, but it's cool to be able to, if I have an idea, to be able to just try to do the best I can to create it for you guys. Which is part of the reason why I do love going back and singing some of these songs after they're recorded just on acoustic guitar, because at that point in time, it's like, okay, I did the production version of it. I made it sound the way that I wanted to, or what was in my head as close as I could. And then I get to kind of reimagine it a little bit when I play them live, playing with melody lines and that sort of thing, which most of the time, I guess some people, as far as artists, will actually play some of their songs live before they actually record them, to kind of test them out, see what people like, what they don't like. And just because I'm not out on tour constantly, I don't have as many chances to be able to do that, especially with one new song coming out every single month. That I basically put the song out there, and then I have a chance to kind of go back as I'm playing them live to kind of mess with them a little bit and add some different things and stuff. Which again, I love doing. It's a lot of fun. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's so good to see you guys, and thanks for the questions, Patricia and Janet and everyone else who's jumped on here. It's always so good to see you guys. Your faces, your names, your comments that come up. It's just a really cool way to be able to connect more with you guys. So would love to see you guys in the $2 community. Again, that's going to be where I'm going to start putting, other than the calendar stuff, all of the calendar songs go to calendar holders first. So if you want to get a calendar, they're $20 now, about $10 knocked off, because I still have a handful of them left. But when you get the calendar, you scan it the first day of the month, and you actually hear the song before anybody else does. So for the rest of this year, calendar holders are going to get that. I think I'm going to try to combine the $2 community with the calendar, to where maybe there's, like, I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. So I won't say a whole lot about that, but basically like all the stuff of where you want to see it firsthand is going to be the $2 a month prayer community. It's called Traders. And then there's also a Traders free community as well too. And actually if you go to that link for the Traders community, so if you're looking at like, oh, well, I don't want to do the $2 a month and support you and your music, that's totally fine. There is a free community, and I'll actually show you real quick. So let me pull it up here. That way you guys can see it real quick. So this community itself, so if you were to come to the community, this is kind of what it looks like. If you can click, I think it's join down here. You can click join for the free traders community. If you come over here where it says groups, this is actually where the $2 community is, this traders community here, where if you're not logged in or you don't have access to it, it'll say, do you want to join for $2 a month right down here? This is also where you can get to the gospel community as well. So you can join here, and then I can approve y'all for, looks like Carolyn jumped in there, which is awesome. There's a chance that the traders community might combine into each other to where it'd be $2, like it would be one community, but then $2 to be able to see some of the firsthand stuff or whatever. I don't have the capability to do that yet, but the one really, really cool thing is this whole community stuff that's online. There is now there's an app that you can get on your phone that is called Collab. It's Kollab. It looks like that right there. If you can see it, kind of. Yeah, that one. That's what it looks like. That looks horrible. Anyway, I'm going to shoot a video specifically about it. But the cool part about that is then if you're joined at any one of those three, you can then have literally like the traders community on your phone. So you can actually write posts from on here. You can have your notifications and stuff set up. So it makes it really, really easy. It also makes it easy for me to be able to approve people. So if somebody joins up or whatever while I'm out on the road, it makes it really, really easy to connect. So I will shoot a video and put that out there about how you can join and download the app. It's both on Android and iPhone. But then the cool part is it's going to be a lot easier to be able to interact, especially if you're doing everything on your phone versus doing it on a computer. So Janet, when get time, can you send me one more calendar for a friend? Yes, I will do that for you. So I'll be here in Texas till Tuesday. I'll get home super late Tuesday night. So Wednesday should be able to do that for you. So thanks so much, friend. Since I'm down here visiting my sister, I'm going to cut this one a little bit short, just because I want to make sure that I'm spending time with them while I've got the chance and opportunity to. So I appreciate and love all you guys. Thank you so much again for supporting me and my family. If you're interested in me coming to a house show, I would absolutely love to do that, whether it's for a birthday party or just cause. They're a blast. It's a total fun way to do it. Please reach out to me and let me know. I'm restructuring kind of how I have the pricing of that stuff done, just based off your feedback from the emails that I'd sent out earlier this week. And I'm doing it in a way to where it's going to be basically like a base price plus travel. So the good part is if you live near me, or if we can stack a couple of different people in your area, it'll make it a whole lot easier to be able to get to you guys. I think that'll be a better structure for everybody. It'll allow me to make sure that I can get travel costs and everything else taken care of without taking a wash on it and that sort of thing. But then hopefully the goal is to come and see you guys more often so that it doesn't have to be virtual all the time. Because as much as I love doing this, I love being able to go and play live and talk with you and connect with you. Donna, happy birthday again, friend. So Donna is the one that I went and played her 75th birthday party, which is absolutely fun. And she has a phenomenal family. Everybody was so kind and just such great people. And so it was a real blessing for me to be able to connect with her family more and to be able to play for her and her family. But it just reinvigorated how much I love being able to connect with people face to face. And so I want to make it happen more often, because I'm independent and it's just me, myself, and I. It's probably going to look a little bit different than like a standard tour that a lot of artists go on. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Mainly because it allows me to connect directly with you guys a lot more instead of having to just go to a venue. Everybody can, scream, cheer, all that stuff, and then maybe you get a picture afterwards, and that's it. I would rather come and make more personal connections. That's my goal, at least. So, Patricia, good night, Matt. God bless you. Thank you for sharing this with us. Thank you so much for being here, friend. I appreciate you. You're a blessing, and I just appreciate you guys being a part of this. So, again, I'm going to cut this one a little bit short so I can go hang out with my brother-in-law and sister. And I love you guys. Remember, you're created on purpose with a purpose. And my prayer is that you would go and live and walk in it. I write and create music to comfort the afflicted and confront the comfortable. And I would love nothing more than for my life to be a way to point people home. So have an awesome rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the week ahead, and go be a light to the people around you and shine the gospel message for all the world to see. Thanks so much. Love you guys. And we will see you real soon.